சென்றிடுவீர் எட்டு திக்கும் செல்வம் அனைத்தும் கொணர்ந்திங்கு சேர்ப்பீர். Good morning to everyone. The famous words in Tamil, probably some of you do not understand Tamil. What it means is go to all corners of the world and bring all the wealth back here. So the wealth here doesn't mean money. It is the mind. It is the experience all of you have gained. Today I see alumni coming from Boston to Melbourne to Kuwait to Dubai and there was a special flight I guess from Singapore. All the Singapore alumni are here and from throughout India. So many of you have come today. You are working all over the world and bring your rich experiences back home. Your home is India. Your home is VIT. So bring all your experiences, share it with your juniors. You might have noticed all our roads are now named after Nobel laureates. Right from, you will see Fleming Avenue to, Venki Road to Chandra Avenue to King Road. This is to honor the Nobel laureates, but more importantly, to inspire us. I mentioned this 5 years ago in our SJAM, January 26, 2009. I mentioned it again. In our GJAM, GJAM is Golden Jubilee Alumni Meet 2034. We should have produced one at least Nobel laureate from VIT. That's our goal. It's not impossible. All of you mentioned how from a thatched roof we have come to 51 lakh square feet and 350 acres here. It's not impossible. One man, one great leader, one great visionary has taken it forward. We should take it to the next step. We should become the top 100 universities of the world and should win a Nobel laureate in this world. It's not impossible. We have done so many steps in this regard. Our number of research publications, just 3 years ago it was 422. And this year, 2013, when we completed 2013, our Scopus Index research publications alone has tripled to 1,378. Congratulations to all the research faculty and scholars. And not only that, this number is one of the highest in the country, next only to 2 IITs. We have beaten some of the other IITs and we are marching ahead. The day is not far off where we will reach in the world top 100 universities. By the way, what's with the backbenchers and entrepreneurs? I've been just thinking about it. See, there is a major change we need to make in our system, right? You think about it. You think deeply about it. People like the wildlife photographer says the same thing. The entrepreneurs say the same thing. So, those of the faculty members here, it's a thought-provoking thing. You need to make your classes more relevant to real life. See, people who are of a different intellectual nature, people who are free-spirited, are probably feeling bored in your class. That's why they are choosing the backbench. That's the spirit you need to catch. You need to make your classes more relevant, more practical, more realistic, more pragmatic. That's when VIT will go to the top. How did Stanford create so many billionaires in Silicon Valley? What is Sun Network? SUN, Stanford University Network. Where did Google come from? Stanford. Where did Yahoo come from? Stanford. Why is that happening? It is the way they encourage free thinking. That's what I'm gathering from here. If a university encourages free thinking, out-of-the-box thinking, it will reach the top. It will produce army generals. It will produce, corporate execs. It will produce entrepreneurs. Now, entrepreneurship, is the best of all because you are providing jobs to others. I urge all of you who are execs and I met so many people yesterday, so many of the alumni. They are working in big positions in government departments, education institutions. Think of entrepreneurship even as a side. you need to start something on your own and provide employment. That's the best way you can help India. We need more employment opportunities, and at VIT we are doing a lot to encourage entrepreneurship. We have the TBI and we have various other efforts. We need to encourage entrepreneurship. This is one of the things we need to learn a lot. And recently, there's one more alumni association where we can learn a lot from. That's the BITS Alumni Association. They are double our age. They recently celebrated their golden jubilee, and their alumni, they are much more senior to us, right? Their alumni would be like 50, 60 years old also, and they have reached much higher positions. So, how influential they are. On December 23rd, 2013, the BITS Alumni Association rang the NASDAQ bell in New York. I'm sure VITians can also ring the NASDAQ bell someday soon. So, the important point here is that you need to stay connected with your fellow alumni and your alma mater, your juniors, your faculty, your management, and come and share your knowledge. And I would also strongly urge you to recruit from VIT. There are many of you who are entrepreneurs and top execs who have recruiting decisions in your hand. Give the first opportunity. You know about the quality of VIT, so give the first opportunity to us. Help your juniors in recruitment. It will be a great help for all of us. And being a Republic Day, I also want to give a message about who a VITian should be. I just mentioned about Martin Luther King. He had this great speech all of you would have heard of. I have a dream, right? You would have heard of I have a dream speech. My dream is, whenever they say, in a corporate world, wherever it is, if they say it's a VITian, everybody should say he's a very honest man. Very honest man, no corruption, fully ethical. Today is our Republic Day. We have great people like Kannan who are dedicating their lives to the country. What are we doing? All I'm asking for is simple: no corruption. Don't give money, don't take money. No bribes. Simple formula, our country will excel all the countries in the world. China cannot come near us, America cannot come near us, if only we can eradicate corruption in our society. Because Indians are the best and best of the world. There is no doubt about it. I have seen so many places, especially the Indian students, all the countries in the world are trying to get Indian students. Why? They are the most disciplined and some of the best ambitious students of the world. So if Indians cannot make it, who can make it? What is the problem with this? We have bad policies, we have corruption, and we don't know how to work well together as a team. So that's my message. When somebody says you are a VITian, somebody says he's a VITian, it's like a religion. You should get that branding where the values, the ethics and values are very important to VITians. That's my kind request to all of you. On a lighter note, yesterday, we had the reunion of my seniors. And I belong to the 1990 batch, the third batch. This building was the second building of VEC, Vellore Engineering College, and we were the first occupants. The third batch were the first occupants in the basement of this building. So, all my 90 batchmates are smiling, all the experiences we have had in the basement of this building. We have renamed this main building because we didn't have a name. We have recently named it as aptly after Dr. MGR Block, the great visionary, but for him we wouldn't be here. And we had excellent exchanges of views yesterday with the 88 and 89 batches. It was really funny. The face looks very familiar. You are too embarrassed to ask the name. The faces have changed though, but I can recognize, but the faces have changed. So, but, in the evening after the Chancellor left, there was a huge dance party. So what came to my mind is, வழுக்கை விழலாம், தொப்பை விழலாம், எங்கள் மனதில் உறுதிக்கு எப்போதும் தொழிவே விழாது. Our spirit will never go down. The VITN spirit will never ever go down. That's the joy of being a VITN. Always remember, once a VITN. Thank you.